Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something important. We will talk about how to learn English. Learning English can be fun. It can be easy if we do it right. So I will share some tips with you. First, let me tell you a story. When I was young, I did not know English. I felt scared. But then I started to listen to stories in English. I listened every day. Slowly, I began to understand. The words became clear, and my fear went away. Listening is very important. When you listen, you hear new words. You learn how to say them, and you learn how to use them. So listen to English every day. Listen to stories, songs, or even the news. It helps a lot. Now let's talk about practice. Practice makes progress. Practice is perfect, they say. When I was learning, I practiced every day. I spoke in English even if I made mistakes. Mistakes are okay. They help you learn. So don't be afraid. Speak English every day. Another tip is to read. Reading is a good way to learn. You can start with simple books. Books with pictures are great. They help you understand the story. As you read, you learn new words. You also learn how to use them in sentences. I remember once I read a story about a cat. The cat was lost. It was a simple story, but I loved it. I learned many new words from that story. The more I read, the better my English became. So read as much as you can. It will help you a lot. Writing is also very important. When you write, you use the words you know. You learn to put them together. Start by writing small things. Write about your day. Write about your family. Write anything you like. The more you write, the better you get. I had a small notebook when I was learning. I wrote in it every day. I wrote about my school, my friends, and my dreams. I made many mistakes, but I learned from them. Writing helped me a lot. It made me more confident. Another tip is to watch English videos. Watching videos is fun. You can watch cartoons, movies, or even shows. When you watch, you hear how people speak. You learn how to say words correctly, and you also learn new words. I remember watching a cartoon about a dog. The dog was very funny. It made me laugh, but I also learned new words from the cartoon. Watching it helped me understand English better. So watch as many videos as you can. They are very helpful. Talking to people is also a good way to learn. If you have friends who speak English, talk to them. Practice with them. If you don't have any, you can find people online. There are many people who want to learn English just like you. They can help you practice. I had a friend who spoke English very well. We talked every day. Sometimes I made mistakes, but my friend helped me. She corrected me. Talking to her helped me a lot. I learned new words and how to use them. So find someone to talk to. It will help you a lot. Another important thing is to be patient. Learning a new language takes time. It does not happen in one day. So be patient with yourself. Do not give up. Keep trying, even if it is hard. Remember, every small step counts. I remember feeling sad when I could not understand something, but I did not give up. I kept going. Slowly, I got better. I learned more and more. So, always remember to be patient. You will get there, step by step. Now let's talk about using a dictionary. A dictionary is your friend. It helps you understand new words. When you find a word you do not know, Look it up. Learn what it means. Learn how to say it, and then try to use it in a sentence. I used to carry a small dictionary with me. Every time I heard a new word, I looked it up. Then I tried to use it. This helped me learn many new words. So always have a dictionary with you. It will help you a lot. Another good tip is to play games in English. Games are fun. They help you learn without feeling like you are studying. There are many games that teach you English. You can play word games, puzzles, or even quiz games. I played a word game with my friends. We had to find as many words as we could. The one with the most words won. It was a fun way to learn. And I learned many new words. So play games in English. It's a fun way to learn. Also, try to think in English. This might be hard at first, but it helps a lot. When you think in English, you practice your skills. You learn to use the words you know, and you also learn to make sentences quickly. I started thinking in English when I was learning. At first, it was hard. I had to translate everything in my head. But slowly, it became easier. I started thinking in English without even trying. So try to think in English. It will help you get better. Another tip is to set goals. Goals help you stay focused. They give you something to work towards. Start with small goals. For example, learn 5 new words each day, or read 1 page of a book every day. As you reach your goals, you will feel proud. It will motivate you to keep going. I set small goals when I was learning. My first goal was to learn 10 new words a week. Then, I set a goal to read a book in English. Reaching these goals made me happy. It showed me that I was getting better. So set goals for yourself. They will help you a lot. It's also good to review what you learn. When you review, you remember things better. Look at your notes, read your old writings, or listen to the same story again. The more you review, the more you remember. I used to review my notes every week. I read them over and over. This helped me remember what I learned and see how much I had improved. So take time to review. It will help you a lot. Another important thing is to stay positive. Learning a new language can be hard, but if you stay positive, it becomes easier. Believe in yourself. You can do it. When you feel down, remember why you started. Keep your goal in mind. I had times when I felt like giving up, but I stayed positive. I told myself that I could do it, and I did. Staying positive helped me a lot, so always stay positive. It will help you reach your goal. Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Everyone makes them. When you make a mistake, don't feel bad. Learn from it, and you will get better. I made many mistakes when I was learning, but I didn't let them stop me. I learned from them and improved. So don't be afraid of mistakes. They are your best teachers. Lastly, enjoy the journey. Learning English is a journey full of new things to discover. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. The more you enjoy it, the easier it becomes. When I was learning, I enjoyed every step. I loved learning new words and understanding new stories. Enjoying the journey made learning fun and helped me learn faster. So enjoy your journey. It will make learning English much easier. As we continue, let's remember another tip. Surround yourself with English. Try to be around English as much as you can. Listen to English music. Watch English movies and read English signs. The more you see and hear English, the more you will learn. I remember when I started, I changed the language on my phone to English. At first, it was hard to understand everything, but I got used to it. Every time I used my phone, I learned something new. So surround yourself with English. It will help you learn faster. Another helpful tip is to repeat. Repetition is very important when learning a new language. When you repeat something, you remember it better. So don't be afraid to go over the same words or sentences again and again. I used to say new words until they became easy to remember. Repeating helped me feel more confident. So repeat everything you learn. It makes a big difference. Sometimes learning can feel boring, but you can make it fun. Sing songs in English. Singing helps you remember words. You can also make up little stories using the words you know. This turns learning into a game. I used to sing songs in English every morning. It made me happy and ready to learn. Sometimes I made up funny stories with my new words. This made learning enjoyable. So find ways to make learning fun. Another tip is to use what you learn right away. When you learn a new word, try to use it in a sentence. Use it when you talk or write. The more you use it, the better you remember it. Once, I learned the word beautiful. I used it to describe everything. The sky was beautiful. The flowers were beautiful. Even my breakfast was beautiful. So always use what you learn. It helps you remember. Also, don't rush. Take your time. Learning English is not a race. It's okay to go slowly, and it's okay to take breaks. The most important thing is to keep going. Even if you learn just one word a day, you are still making progress. I used to feel like I wasn't moving fast enough, but then I realized every little bit counts. Every new word is progress. So don't rush. Enjoy the process. It's also a good idea to keep a journal in English. Write about your day, your thoughts, or your dreams. Writing in a journal helps you practice your English every day. It's also fun to look back and see how much you've improved. I kept a journal when I was learning. At first, I could only write short sentences, but over time, my writing got better and my sentences grew longer. It felt great to see my progress. So keep a journal. It's a great way to practice. Another tip is to ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask someone. Asking helps you learn. Never be afraid to ask. That's how we grow. This method is simple but powerful. Here's how it works. 1. I asked myself a simple question in English. 2. I answered it immediately, without thinking too much. 3. I repeated the process with different answers. For example, I started with an easy question. Question: what did you do today? At first, my answer was short. I worked, but I forced myself to say more. I worked on my project. I worked on my project for 3 hours. I worked on my project for 3 hours. Then I took a break. I worked on my project for 3 hours. Then I took a break. I worked on my project for 3 hours. Then I took a break and had some coffee. Every time I answered, I added more details. This trained my brain to think in English and speak without hesitation. Another example. Question: what did you eat for breakfast? First answer: I ate eggs. Then I ate eggs and toast. I ate eggs, toast, and a banana. I ate eggs, toast, and a banana because I was really hungry. I ate eggs toast and a banana because I was really hungry, and I love eating a big breakfast. I did this every single day for at least 30 minutes. My speaking speed improved dramatically. My sentences became longer, and I stopped translating in my head. One of my biggest problems was pronunciation. Even when I spoke English, I still sounded like a foreigner. Native speakers understood me, but my accent was strong, so I used the echo technique. 1. Consistency is so important because most good things in life take time. We don't become good at something in one day. Success, progress, improvement. All these things need time and effort. And the only way to keep moving forward is to take small steps every day. When you are consistent, you build a strong habit. You train your mind and body to keep working, even when it feels hard. You create a routine that becomes part of your life. Another reason consistency is important is because it helps you stay focused. Sometimes we try new things and stop quickly because we don't see fast results. But when we are consistent, we learn to be patient. We learn that big changes come from small actions, and that gives us confidence. We start to believe in ourselves. We say, yes, I can do it. I'm making progress every day. Also, consistency removes stress. When you do something every day, it becomes easier. It becomes part of your normal day, just like brushing your teeth or drinking water. You don't have to think too much. You just do it. And when you do it again and again, you get better. You build momentum. Like a train that starts slowly, but becomes faster and stronger as it moves forward. So, in simple words, consistency is doing the right thing again and again. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about believing in the small steps. And most of all, it's about not giving up. You don't need to do big things. Just take small actions every day. Over time, those small actions will bring big success. Why is consistency so powerful? Now that we understand what consistency means, let's talk about why it is so powerful. You may not always feel it, but small actions done every day can create big changes in your life. At first, these actions might feel too small or too slow. You may feel like nothing is happening. But if you stay patient and continue, you will see how powerful consistency really is. Let's say you want to speak English fluently. You decide to learn 10 new English words every day. On the first day, you learn 10 words. That's good, but it doesn't change much right away. On the second day, you learn 10 more. Still, it feels like a small step. But now, think about it. Think about what happens after 1 week. You have learned 70 new words. After 1 month, you know 300 words. And in 6 months, you will know more than 1,800 English words. That's a big number. You didn't learn them all in one day. You did it slowly, step by step. This is the power of consistency. Many people don't reach their goals because they want quick results. They do something for a few days and then stop. They think, this is not working. But they don't give it enough time. Change takes time. Growth takes time. Success is not a big jump. It's many small steps in the same direction. When you do a little every day, you are not only getting better, you are also building strong habits. These habits help you move forward, even on days when you don't feel very strong. Now let's talk about motivation. Many people say, I will study when I feel motivated, or I will exercise when I feel like it. But here's the truth. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel excited and ready to work, but on other days you feel tired or bored. That's normal. Motivation is like the weather. It changes. Sometimes it's sunny and sometimes it's cloudy. You cannot wait for perfect weather to go outside. In the same way, you cannot wait for motivation to take action. This is where consistency becomes your best friend. Consistency stays, even when motivation leaves. It's about doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's about keeping your promise to yourself. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation to do it. You just do it every day because it's a habit. That's how you want to treat your goals too. Make them part of your day. Make them a habit. And that habit will take you far. Let me share a simple story. There was a man who wanted to improve his English. He was very busy with work and family, but he decided to listen to English podcasts every morning for just 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes. Some people told him that's not enough, but he continued. Day after day, week after week. He listened while walking, while cooking, or while cleaning. After a few months, his listening got better. He started understanding more words and sentences. Later, he started speaking with more confidence. He didn't study for hours. He was just consistent. That's what made the difference. You see, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Show up for your goals every day, even in a small way. If you miss a day, it's okay. Just come back the next day. Don't quit. Don't say, I failed. I will try again. Because one small action each day is more powerful than one big action once in a while. So remember this. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Small actions build strong results. If you want to grow in English or in life, don't wait for the perfect time. Start today, keep going tomorrow, and believe that your small steps will lead to big success. That's the real power of consistency. Consistency is not just a good habit. It's a life-changing one. It's a life-changing one. Consistency is not just a good habit. When you are consistent, you give yourself the chance to improve, grow, and succeed. Improve, grow, and succeed. Let's explore the many wonderful benefits of being consistent, not only for learning English, but also for your personal life. First of all, consistency helps you improve your skills and make real progress. Think about any skill you want to learn: reading, writing, speaking English, cooking, driving, or playing the guitar. No one becomes great at these things in just one day. Improvement happens slowly, step by step. When you practice a skill every day, even for a short time, you get better. Your brain learns better. Your hands move faster. Let me ask you, what did you do yesterday? What did you do the day before? And what are you planning to do tomorrow? Still nothing? Still the same? Still waiting for someday? That someday will never come. It's a lie. Your dreams don't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care about your reasons. Only your results matter. Solution: start valuing your hours like gold. Write down your daily plan. Focus on one thing that will push your life forward. Cut 1 hour of social media every day. Use it to read, learn, or grow. Time is your friend only if you respect it. Otherwise, it becomes your biggest enemy. Lesson 2. Stop blaming and start building. Your life is your responsibility. Not your parents, not your friends, not your boss, not your government. You. Only you. You. People waste years crying about what they didn't get. I didn't go to a good school. My family doesn't support me. I don't have the money. I don't have talent. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Do you know who wins in life? The person who says, I don't care what I didn't get. I'll create something from nothing. Look around you. The most powerful people in this world. Many of them had nothing. No money, no support, no guidance. But they had one thing. The decision to change everything. Example. Think about someone like Oprah Winfrey, born in poverty, abused as a child. Today, a billionaire and one of the most respected people in the world. She didn't sit and cry. She didn't blame. Accept your story, but don't be a victim. Say this every day. I'm responsible for my life. Write your problems on paper, then write one solution for each. No matter how small, you are not weak. You are not unlucky. You are just not using your power. Your comfort zone is a trap. You wake up, check your phone, eat something, watch videos, scroll Instagram, maybe study a little, sleep again, repeat. It feels easy. It feels relaxing. But do you know what's happening? You are dying slowly from the inside. Your comfort zone is killing your dreams silently because there is no growth in comfort. All success lives outside of it. You want to speak fluent English? Even if you make 100 mistakes, you want to start a business, then start. Even if you fail the first 10 times, but most people never start because they're scared to feel uncomfortable. They're afraid of failure, afraid of embarrassment, afraid of people laughing. Let them laugh. Let them doubt you. But you keep moving. Imagine a seed. If it stays under the soil, it will grow, become something powerful. You're the same. Solution? Do something uncomfortable every day. Speak English even if you're scared. Join that class. Apply for that job. Post that video. Fail proudly. Fail loudly. But fail forward. Because nothing great ever came from staying safe. Lesson 4. I'll do it later is the biggest lie you're telling yourself. Let me be brutally honest with you. If you are someone who keeps saying, I'll do it later, then understand this truth. You are lying to yourself. And the more you lie, the more you destroy your own life. Quietly, slowly, and permanently. I'll do it later is the voice of laziness. It is the voice of fear. It is the voice of your weaker self trying to trap you. It doesn't mean I will do it later. It actually means I don't want to do it at all. Look around you. The people who win in life are not the ones who say later. They are the ones who say now. Right now. This second. They act. Even if they're not ready. Even if they're scared. They act because they know later becomes never. You keep saying you want to learn English. Then do it now. You keep saying you'll exercise. Start a side hustle, read a book, fix your sleep, meditate. And when does that later come? Next week? Next month? Next year? Time is not your slave. It doesn't wait for you. You don't get a message saying your time is over. It just ends. and you will be left with one thing: regret, the worst pain in this world. Example: I started that YouTube channel 2 years ago. You didn't. Why? Because of fear. Because you said later. Now someone else is doing it. Someone else has your dream. And you sit there watching their videos thinking, that could have been me. Solution: set a timer. 10 minutes. Whatever it is, start it now. Stop overthinking. Tell yourself this: if I don't do it now, I probably never will. And just begin. Not perfect, just begin. One action now is better than 100 perfect plans for later. Lesson 5. Stop thinking. Start doing. Your mind is your best friend and your worst enemy. And for most people today, their mind is their cage. Why? Because they think too much and do nothing. You want to start a business. You think about it for months. You want to speak in English. You think about speaking, watch videos, take notes, but never speak. You want to go to the gym. You plan the routine, buy the clothes, download the app, but never actually go. Overthinking is destroying your life. You think so much that you become tired before even starting. You imagine the failure before even trying. You write the story of defeat before even playing the game. And that's why you stay stuck. Thinking is important, but only for a short time. After that, it becomes fear. And fear is a liar. You don't need to know everything to begin. You just need to begin. You want to improve your English? Don't just watch motivational videos. Start speaking. Start writing. Start listening every day. Speak in front of the mirror. Record your voice. Make mistakes. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect English. You just need to do. Example: imagine a guy who wants to learn swimming. He reads books on swimming, watches 50 videos, buys the best swimsuit, and talks to swimmers, but never jumps into the water. Learn number. You're doing the same with your dreams. Solution: think for 10 minutes, then act for the next 10 hours. Build momentum. Let action become your habit. Shut down your mind and let your hands move. Let your legs move. Let your life move. Because success doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing. Lesson 6. Be that guy. Not the lazy one. Not the one who complains. Not the one who always gives up. Be the guy who does what others don't. Be the guy who wakes up early when others are sleeping. Who studies when others are partying. Who speaks when others are scared. Who believes when others laugh. Who keeps going when others quit. Be the guy who inspires without saying a word. Not everyone will believe in you. That's okay. Not everyone will support you. That's okay. You support you. You believe in you. People will doubt you. They will say, you've changed. Let them. You're not here to stay the same. You're here to grow, to evolve, to become the man who doesn't need validation, because his success speaks for him. In every family, in every group of friends, there's always that one person who becomes something big, the one who proves everyone wrong. Why not you? Why do you think success belongs to someone else? Why not you? Solution: every morning ask yourself, what would a disciplined man do today? Then do that. Dress like success. Talk like success. Walk like success. Don't tell people your plans. Show them results. Be that guy who people talk about. You years later, because you changed everything. It's consistent. How to stay consistent. Start small. Don't try to do too much at once. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough. Make a routine. Set a fixed time for your practice. For example, practice English every morning. Track your progress. Keep a small notebook or use an app to track your daily progress. Stay motivated. Remind yourself why you started. Imagine how good you will feel when you improve. Be patient. Results take time. Trust the process and keep going. Consistency is the secret to success. No matter what goal you have, learning English, getting fit, or improving a skill, small repeated actions will lead to big results. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and doing your best. So, if you want to improve your English or anything else, don't wait for the perfect moment. Practice a little every day and stay consistent. You will see amazing results. The science behind consistency. How are habits formed? Habits are actions that we do repeatedly until they become automatic. When we first start something new, our brain has to work hard to focus. But the more we repeat them, the easier it becomes. This happens because of a process in our brain called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt. Inside our brain, there are billions of tiny connections called neurons. When we repeat an action, these neurons form pathways. The more we repeat the action, the stronger the pathway becomes. Just like a trail in the forest that becomes clearer, the more people walk on it. For example, when you first learn to ride a bicycle, it feels difficult. You have to think about balancing, pedaling, and steering all at the same time. But after practicing many times, your brain strengthens the connections, and riding a bike becomes automatic. The same thing happens when learning a language, playing a sport, or building any new habit. Repetition strengthens neural pathways. The brain works like a muscle. The more we use it in a certain way, the stronger it gets in that area. Each time we repeat an action, we are strengthening the neural pathways in our brain. This is why consistency is key. If we stop practicing, those pathways weaken and we start to forget what we learned. Think of a dirt road. If cars drive on it every day, the road becomes smooth and clear. But if no one uses it for months, grass starts growing and the road disappears. Our brain works the same way. The more we practice, the easier things become. The compound effect. Small daily improvements lead to big success. There is a powerful idea called the compound effect, which means that small daily improvements add up to huge success over time. Even tiny progress, when repeated every day, leads to amazing results in the long run. Imagine putting just $1 in a savings account every day. It doesn't seem like much at first, but after a year, you will have $365. After 10 years, you will have $3,650. And if you keep going, your money will grow even more. The same idea applies to learning. If you learn just one new word in English every day, after a year, you will know 365 new words. After 5 years, you will have learned 1,825 words, which is enough to have great conversations. Success doesn't happen overnight. It comes fast. From small daily actions that build over time. Real-life examples of consistency leading to success. Athletes, The best athletes in the world don't become champions overnight. They practice every single day, even when they don't feel like it. A basketball player who shoots 100 free throws every day will become much better than someone who only practices once a month. Successful entrepreneurs. Business leaders like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos didn't build their companies in one day. They worked on their ideas every day, improving little by little, learning from mistakes, and staying consistent for years. Language learners. Imagine two people learning English. Person A studies for 30 minutes every day, while person B studies for 5 hours once a month. Even though person B studies for a long time in one session, they forget most of what they learned because they don't practice often. But person A, who studies every day, will improve much faster because of consistent repetition. Why most people struggle with consistency. Many people give up too soon because they don't see fast results. But consistency is like planting a tree. In the beginning, you don't see much happening. But if you keep watering it every day, it will slowly grow into a strong tree. The problem is that people stop watering their tree before it has a chance to grow. To stay consistent, remember, progress is slow at first, but it will add up over time. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on showing up every day,